G'day, welcome to Milan San Remo. It's the big one really, big for the world of cycling in general, but really big for us. Got great memories from last year. We got a bit excited, I'm sorry, but we love the race and we love winning as well. We're a bit of the underdogs this year, I suppose. We got last year's winner the year before that as well. Who better to present that than Garo himself? I'd enjoy the day.
Heading to Milan San Remo last year, I was probably not a rider that was even talked about. I think my odds were like 90 to 1 to win the race, so I was just so far off everyone's radar. I was going as a complete underdog. The guys in the team knew I had good form, I knew I had good form, and I was just basically racing the race with absolutely nothing to lose as a complete opportunist, and it worked out perfect for me. I've said time and time again, I was in the right place at the right time with the right form to really capitalise on the situation. So Milan San Remo last year was quite different to this year. 12 months on, I'm sort of get thrown around obviously with the legends that have won this race. My name comes up there, and obviously as being defending champion, you're always going as a slight favourite to win again, but I'm quite realistic about it. I know how often breakaways go away in the final Milan San Remo and go all the way to the finish. So our main guy's Gosti, but we'll be there to support him, and you never know, we'll look for opportunities in the final again.
Yeah, what we try to do here on the backstage pass when we go to the big races like the Tour de France, the Welsh and so forth, we try to give a bit of colour, a bit of history on the place, and we've got a bloody big castle here beside us, and who better to present it than the boss? Shane, he lives here in Italy. Give us a bit of a rundown, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Neil. Well, I'm more from the Rome area, and we're very, very proud of Rome because Rome was the really capital of the world. Roma Caput Mon is what they call it. So for us, Milan is just like another industrial city. It has got its nice spots, like where we are near the castle behind us was built in the 17th century. But as far as history and culture and tradition and food, Rome's the spot.
Do you know anything about Milan?
I know they've got a couple of footy teams. One didn't go so well a couple of days ago against Barcelona, but that's about all I know, mate.
What are you going to do, Hal? What's cook?
Bit of a time warp, stepping back to my childhood. Feel like I've got a stack hat on from 1984. Doing a weather test here on the start. You've got to be outside the bus for at least 30-40 seconds to actually test what you're going to wear, but I definitely won't be wearing a short sleeve shirt, that's for sure.
Do you reckon the weather's going to play into your hands, or?
I don't know. See how it changes. 300 k's is a long way, so it could be quite different in 200 k's to what it is now. But I guess we're all used to riding some pretty average weather, so we should be alright today.
But just before there was Finney's come past the race. He's seen that camera on the front, the one that's facing backwards, and he's done like a pistol shot, like hey, sort of thing at it. But the thing was, it was off. He didn't know that, but anyway, yeah. There's snow on the Torquino, so we're stopping before the Torquino, before the feed zone. We're all getting into the buses, change, get the other side of the Torquino, and we're going to restart the race on the other side on the coast. Hop in, hot tea.
back out of the bus.
Yeah, look, pretty tough down. I mean, I'm just hoping that the weather has cleared up once we drive the 1 hour. But really feel for the guys. I mean, particularly in the last 10k, there were guys from other teams stopping on the side of the road and looked in a pretty bad way. So hopefully the guys can get in there, get warm, and get something into them, and we'll see.
Okay. Take 2. This is Milan San Remo. Well, actually, it's the Geneva San Remo, because we got a bit of snow back up the road. It was really bad, actually. The race organisation did the right thing. They called off the stage. Maybe they could have done it 10 kilometres earlier. The guys were pretty bad by the time we got to the bus. Cold, a bit of hypothermia. They're really in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, it's easily the worst. I've been in not quite as bad before, but I was less stressed. So the worst part of it was when I took my gloves off. My bloody hands felt like they were going to fall off. My fingernails thought they were going to drop out. So there's a couple of us in there almost in tears for a second there. Had Steve-O rubbing our hands like little kids. Anyway, after a hot shower it was alright. And luckily we're like goldfish and we got a very short memory. And we've forgotten all about it. Now we're thinking about winning again.
Well, I know what's right.
How they looking, Cookie? How they looking, mate? Right.
And I won't back down. Hey, baby.
Great stuff, Sebastian. Great stuff, mate. Good work.
Hey, I will stand.
Repeat that, Sebastian. Listen, it's not likely to stay before. It's should stay away, but let's just try to get the best placing we can here, Sebastian. Try to get the best placing we can. Good work, mate. Great stuff. Alright, guys. Alright,
pretty epic, I reckon. It was the first part was really cold, especially the last 10 kilometers. First time of my life I did a road race in snow and everybody was freezing. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with the result in the final. I think there was I made almost a crash in the downhill of the Cipressa. And yeah, in the Poggio I missed a little bit confidence to go with the front group, but anyway, I think it's the shape is good enough to make some good results in the next coming weeks and upcoming classics: Flanders, Roubaix, Wevelgem, Age Prize, and yeah, just recover now and hope the weather in Holland is a bit better than here, and then we're on for next week.
Freezing cold day. Day I'd like to forget. Definitely coldest day ever on the bike. It was, yeah, one for the tough boys out there today. So the guy who won deserved it, and yeah, nice to see an African team winning actually. But yeah, it was a disaster of a race for me. So
yeah, look, I don't know if it's going to be too bad or not. It's just a little bit of a hit to the back of the leg, and combination of that and the cold weather, the tendon in the back of my knee got the bit of a bruising, I think. So really just found it hard just to pedal in the last, well, when we got going again after having a break, but see how it pulls up the next couple of days. You know, still some more big races to come in the next few weeks, and you know, we'll hopefully make up from there.
How can you wrap that one up? You know, like nearly 300k. We had snow, rain, cold. Good old Sebastian, a tough guy from Holland. He struggled through, finished in the front group, but like whatever the boys did today was fantastic. Sure, we would have liked to come back and back up what we did last year. You know, last year was an epic day for Ulrika Grand Edge, but you know, these guys aren't robots. They can't back it up whenever they want to. We're up next time up the classics up north. That's where it's really cold and raining. So look forward to some good hard racing up there. See you then.